Hi guys, Ghost Revan here, and welcome back to another episode of Icarus. I hope you guys are doing well today. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring you cool daily videos like this. So we're jumping in almost where we left off the last time. I have been playing a little bit offline. I wanted to get a little bit closer to our next level, which is our next main level, which is level 10. I haven't assigned any points, so we've got all our points. I've got all our talent points available. Sounds like there's a wolf nearby, actually. There is too. Look at that. And just like that, we have leveled up to level 10. And the reason why I wanted to come in from level 10 and just get there is because it's the next level of technology. So we can go into the next level of technology, which I think is pretty damn cool. So let me just show you guys what we now have available. So if we can go into tier 2 now, we have the crafting bench, which we're definitely going to get. And now we have access to all of our talent points. We have 13 points available. So I definitely want to get a waterskin, and I definitely want to get a oxygen bladder, and I want to get an oxite dissolver. I want to get a working bench. I need to make sure that we definitely get all the things that we need to get first. So the next most important thing is we can do a mortar, and let's just make sure that we can do fishing and ranching, decoration, wooden cupboards. We could look at a little bit later. Looking at the iron, so we can do the anvil, but we need to be able to cook and to do those types of things. So there is a different type of right here, stone furnace. Okay, so the stone furnace allows us to turn the iron that we have collected and into iron ingots, which is what we need to progress. We can also do steel, we can do copper, obsidian I've never seen before, and something else as well. So we've got those important things. And then what we want to do is move up to the next technology of all of our weapons and stuff that we're using. So we make sure that we can get water, carry water, oxygen. This gives us the ability to convert oxide into oxygen. And then our weapons. So we need an iron axe, an iron pickaxe, that's for sure. Iron knife. Okay, so cave worm bows, iron hammer. I'm not too concerned about now. We just want to make sure, because we've got 5 talent points. If we want to, we can always go back and get something that we've missed or something like that. So the next level of bow is the longbow, the mortar and pedestal, which gives us the ability to make bone into crushed bone. We can also do epoxy, which I think is important. We only have 1 point left, so let's just be very careful about how we're going to do this. Textile bench, so we're not going to be able to use anything there now because we're going to need additional points to be able to purchase these items. Wooden fortification, so we can start putting wood around us, which I think is possibly not a bad idea. Cupboard, okay, wall torch. So it's going to be a difference between the cupboard and the wooden gate. So I think let's do... There's the wooden wall, so we can do a gate, but we're not going to be able to do a wall. So we're going to have to wait for another talent point anyways. So let's just hold on to the one that we've got. And just see, maybe we can make flour from the wheat, but we haven't really picked up any wheat yet. Herbalism bench is the next level of herbalism. We have got the iron stuff, so that's all perfect. And we have, maybe we can look at a cooking station or something. So let's just leave that point for now. And from the talents point of view, I just want to increase our movement speed again. And that gives us the ability to now be able to craft additional things and move up a little bit higher into the technology tree. And I want to increase our base regeneration so that we can chop down things a lot more quickly. It's saying we do have another 2 talent points available. So let's get that one. And I think we have to get that one before we can do anything else. Okay, so reduce stamina when using bows. And then from the survival point of view, we've got a movement speed over here. Well, that's with crouching. There's stamina. Adventure. We have health and movement speed. So I think let's just increase our health. Make our survivability a little bit better. And it's saying I do have an additional point. So I have additional solar points. So we can increase our base health regen as well. Perfect. Okay. Technology point, we're going to leave where it is. Alright, so now we can produce the next level of things. So we have enough to be able to make a crafting bench. So I'm going to make that. Okay, and we are going to need a little bit of everything to make some of the other things. Let's just pick up some of our stock in here. Okay, so now we have been able to make this bench. Should be in our backpack. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to drop this down. We really need to make our place a little bit bigger, but for now, this is okay. Just going to put this in the center. Okay, and then what I can do is I can drop in quite a lot of our stuff so we don't have to hold it on us anymore. Okay, so we can clear out our backpack quite a lot, which I think is great. Okay, stone, and now we can collect or pick up some of our wood. Okay, we are going to need some more silicone, and we're definitely going to need some more sulfur as well. Okay, food we're not too worried about. This we're going to be able to use shortly, so let's just keep that for now. And this is our fur, which is going to be used to make warmer clothing and things at a later stage. So there's the oxide dissolver already. There's the mortar and pedestal. There is our waterskin and our oxygen bladder. So we can make all of these things, but we are very low on wood. So let's just go and grab some of our stockpile from outside. Although we don't really have that much. So I just grabbed 100 wood and I grabbed 100 stone. Okay, so we should be able to make the mortar and pedestal. Okay, and because of the technology that I chose, I'm just going to drop this on top of here for now. Okay, so anything extra that we need, so let's just have a look at anything extra we have here. This I actually want to start cooking and start using, so we can use that to make poison paste. So I'm just going to stick that in the bottom for now. We don't need either of those two things in there. We basically have it pretty full, so I'm just going to move that in there, and I'm just going to destroy this. Okay, I know it seems a little bit crazy. Okay, so we're going to be able to take some of the bone and we'll drop it into here, and we are able to make crushed bone. And remember, everything you do in this game you earn XP for, so you can see we're going to start earning XP even when we're not killing anything or picking anything up, which is pretty damn cool. Okay, so we need to move on to the next level of oxygen stuff as well. So let's think about sorting that out. So we need a waterskin, and we need an oxygen bladder, we need an oxide dissolver, and we're going to need a stone furnace. Okay, so let that happen. Okay, so the oxide dissolver I'm just going to stick here for now. Okay, and I'm going to put the bladder in. We don't really have, we're going to need to go and collect some materials. But we do have the next thing, so I'm going to take this, drop this out. I'm just going to take all of the wood. I'm going to drop this down. And I'm going to stick in that. Okay, so the water bladder, we can't do anything. We're going to fill it up just now. We have no more oxide in our backpack or anything like that as well. We do have a little bit of sulfur, but we need to go and get some sulfur, and we need to go and get some oxide. Okay, so the oxide dissolver, we've put that over here. So we can actually just, this is going to be our water. So we're going to replace, I'm going to destroy that sponge for now. And then we're just going to go and fill this one up with our water. Okay, and we're going to drop that into our water supply. So now we can go out on slightly longer journeys because we have a larger water pool to deal from. The bag does leak a little bit. It's not perfect, but it does what it needs to do. Okay, so I do want to go and get these things, but what I first want to do is I just want to start some of this production because we do have a little bit of iron. So I'm just going to get this going so I can start producing iron ingots. I want to put this in there for now. We can maybe grab some of it across and just use some of it. Have quite a lot of extra meat which we don't really need. Okay, so we need to go and look for some oxide and some sulfur. So if we run along this way, we should find something. Okay, so here's some sulfur. Just want to make sure there's nothing else around. Okay, so we got 40 out of there, which is not, it's not a bad start. Okay, and we just need some oxide. So there's one here I'm going to mine. Just want to make sure that there's nothing around that can attack us. Because when we're looking down and we're mining, we're not really paying attention to what's happening around us. That's why every now and again I'll just pop my head up and I'll be like, hey, is anything happening? It's already kind of getting late, so I just wanted to try, and there's an animal there. We're not too concerned. We are doing okay with meat and stuff. Okay, there's some more oxide over here. Yes, we're not here to hurt you, my friend. We're not here to hurt you. Okay. So we're just not going to be able to repair any of our items because we don't have anything. We can pick up some stones and stuff if we need to. But like we don't have bone to repair unless we kill an animal. Okay, there's a little bit more over here, so let's just get this. You see, here's some wheat. Not going to worry about harvesting it now. Okay, we don't have any silicone as well, so there is a little bit here. So let's just grab a little bit while we're here. I don't know where the last little bit is we're missing. Okay, but let's head home. And the reason why we're making that crushed bone is so we can make epoxy, a bit of a more advanced recipe. But it gives us quite a lot of XP, so it's free XP, and because we're killing animals and we're getting bone from those animals, it actually helps us. We are going to have to start farming some wood again. Okay, so let me just put this in and you see we've got absolutely no wood in here at all. And little stone as well. Okay, so we are able to use these as well. And we can convert these to, so I'm just going to keep that on the side, and we can convert these into tree sap, which we also need. So we can make a maximum of 36, so we're just going to make that. And then from the bone, we can make our first bit of epoxy. This is the one we want, the recipe with the epoxy in it. Okay, and then to fill up the oxygen, we need to put the sulfur in the bottom part, and we need to put the oxygen, and it'll automatically start filling up our oxygen for us. Well, we've still got that one, we're going to use it. Okay, and we did collect a little bit more, so we just had a little bit spare. We don't really need that in here. We're probably going to need that at a later stage for concrete and stuff, but I like to keep a little bit in here so that we can use it to make more advanced recipes. So it doesn't open them up, it doesn't show you what those recipes are, but at a later stage you do get a lot more advanced recipes, and that itself is quite important. So even to make concrete, it's super important as well. Okay, cool. So here we are. We are getting our oxygen filled. The oxygen is now full. Loving it. Okay, our water. So now you can't fill up the water from your backpack, but you can drop it into your toolbar, and you can just go and fill it up again. Just make sure it's sitting in, and you can have a couple of them sitting around so you can fill them up. But as I said to you, because they are made out of leather, they do leak a little bit, so they do drop a little bit out as they go along. But at least it's filtered water and it's clean, and we can now carry quite a bit with us, so it's absolutely perfect. So Hoppers 5, it's getting a little bit late. I was just thinking we should go and do some mining, but we actually have quite a lot of iron already. So what we can do is I can show you what we can do that. So with the first 20 that you get, you can make the anvil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up because we're not using it anymore. Or there was something in there. Okay. So I can just keep the sponge for now. I mean, there's no harm and I don't know why we would want to destroy it right now. Okay, so let's just put that into place. Let's put that into place. We can go and get a little bit more wood, but we now can make the anvil. Okay, so we're just going to store this into here because we can make more advanced recipes like gunpowder and stuff. So that's just a way of keeping it clean. Okay, so there is our anvil. So I'm going to drop it there by the fireplace. Okay, and we don't really have anything, so we need wood. And let's just see what we need. So we need leather and we need wood. So we don't have any more wood. The sun is starting to go down. So maybe we can just chop down a little bit of wood while we're here. It is getting quite dark already. Okay, let's give us a little bit. We can pick up a little bit more stone. Let's head into our base. It is night time already, so we don't really need that anymore. We could actually probably pick that up and get rid of it. Okay, so just to give you an idea, we've got plenty of oxygen. I just want to fill this up so that we make sure that we have enough. Burns down pretty quickly. Okay, and so in here we want, it says we want needed wood and we needed leather. So let's just go and grab a little bit of leather out of here. Alright, okay, and then we have 16. So we need a nail, which is super easy to make. All you do is you select it and you can make it. That's how easy it is. Okay, so now we can make the next level of things. And the bow, we need some bone, as I said. So you've got to just be careful. So let's just take 100. Fill it up all the way. Alright, so now we can destroy this bow and we can manufacture a decent one. We can destroy the knife. Okay. It's a little bit more durability, a little bit stronger for melee damage as well. Okay, so we've only got 10 left, so we definitely want to do the pickaxe first. So we can mine faster. Okay, and then the stone axe, we can have a look. We just basically need 2 more. We should have enough. Alrighty, and there's our stone axe. Makes chopping down trees and everything a lot easier. Okay, so let's just put in what we've picked up here. We can make some string, so let's just make a little bit. Or a rope, sorry, not string. And this uses fiber, so it's good to collect some fiber and just get that going. Constant XP as well. Okay, the reason why I picked up some of the wood is, some of the stone is because we needed it. And we got some sticks out of that, and we got a few more things as well. So this will take us down quite nicely. While we're out and about, we can always go and collect more, so that's fine. And I've got a lot of meat cooking, so we can consume quite a lot of this. You can drop this into this one. We haven't researched it, but when you do, you can use it for poison paste. So I'm just going to put this in here for now, but it's not the ideal place to put it. Okay, and we do have the fire going. We do have the iron going. Okay, so let's sleep through the night. what we want to do is we want to make our way to the cave. But we're going to have to fight cave worms again. And we have oxygen and we have water, so we're doing perfectly. We have upgraded our weapons and stuff, so it's also doing nice. We're fine on food, so we're doing well. So if you remember, the cave is out this way. Okay, it's still quite early morning, so the sun's not up very high yet. Okay, remember we've got these cave worms, but now that we have bone arrows and we have a better bow, there's a wolf right here. Just be careful when we go on our way back. Alright, so we should be able to handle these a lot better. As you can see, basically one shot. Okay, so we don't have a fortune of resources in here, which is not great. But let's just get what we can. Now with the iron axe, or the pickaxe, we should be, you can see we're farming a lot quicker. Okay, get some more copper as well. Also, it depends on the quality of the axe. So the high technology, like the titanium axes and the platinum axes and stuff, you can. But from steel, you can basically farm anything. The only thing, but like with the iron axe now, I can't. Oh, there's a hectic lightning storm, and we're not at our base. So there's a possibility we could lose our base. Wonder if we should run back there quickly. Goodness gracious, we basically just started. Well, we're going to have to trust in the fact that hopefully our base will survive. We are in a cave, so we are safe in here. It's literally going from bad to worse. Now we've got pneumonia, which means our stamina is shot. Okay, we do have one of these potions, so let's just try and take one of these things, these antibiotic pastes. It's reduced it by quite a long time, actually. Let's hope our base is there, still there when we get there. It might burn down, guys. It's a hectic lightning storm that came out of nowhere. And we're also nowhere near our base, so it doesn't help us at all. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's some platinum over there. There's some iron up there. Okay, so we can do the spelunking. There's some more iron here. Let's just do this. I mean, worst case, we can just rebuild our base if we absolutely need to. It wasn't supposed to be a permanent base anyways. But I don't like it that you can't, like, mine all the resources sometimes, these nodes. I'm a little bit nervous about the forest catching on fire as well. Yeah, you can hear the lightning strike in the distance. Oh my word. Well, we'll find out shortly. Tastes like this iron, like, I don't know. And this is coal, which which was also used for more advanced stuff, but we don't really need it right now. We just need to remember that there is coal in here. So I can just show you what the whole purpose of putting these things on. So if we put something up like this, I can use the stairs, and then I can jump up inside the mine, and I can mine the node. There you go. And then just push Y, and then you can remove those things. Okay, so guys, I don't know if our base is still there. But the storm is over. There were some wolves around, so we just need to be careful of that as well. You can see there's a fire going on over there. Yeah. So a lightning strike hit the forest over there, and now that forest is on area. So all the trees, and it'll actually spread. The fires are quite well done in this game. It becomes extremely dangerous very quickly, so you can see it actually spreads across the ground. So that's going to spread until it goes out. So don't want to stick around here, and I just want to see if our base is okay. I hear another wolf. Don't know where he is, but I heard him. Oh my word, our base is fine. Okay, it's sustained a little bit of damage, but no lightning strikes, guys. Right. Quite a lot of damage. Okay, so at least we weren't here for the worst of it, and our base didn't burn down. So that's all that's really important. We need a little bit of wood to be able to repair this. So I opened up our crafting bench, and because it has wood in it, we can do that from there. You can see we collected quite a lot of resources. Okay, so we have our first copper bars as well. Not going to really need it for anything right now, but it does become useful in some of the more advanced crafting recipes, like in your carpentry bench and things like that. So I'm just going to drop it into here for now, so we can repair our items. I'm just going to keep our iron pickaxe repaired. Okay, and the storm is gone, and it's only 9:41 in the morning. There's a deer right here, so let's just kill him. And you can see the new iron knife in action. Okay, so let's go and find another cave. I know there is another one down here somewhere. There is another one down here, and there's another one up here in the corner. This is a smallish one here, so let's go and find that one and go and do that one, I think. We can just bring the resources back. Oh, so we missed twice. Useless. Okay, what do we have in our inventory? Just a little bit of meat and stuff, it's fine. He saw us before we saw him. What I find is that they run away, and then they sort of come back slowly after a little while, walking back in the same direction that they ran away to. So if you wait patiently and you go into stealth, you can wait for them to come out. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of resources along the way here. So it's all good. Lots of animals. likelihood of coming across a wolf is much higher at in this area. And then you don't be nearly prepared to go into the cold areas yet. So you have to have decent armor with enough warmth, and you have to have structures and stuff that can withstand the cold. Okay, so this is a hidden mine, and the way you get into it is you actually have to dig into it. So I'm going to just, you can see the rock faces is pretty flat, and it gives you an indication that there's an entrance here, but you do have to dig through the rock in order to be able to get there. Just remember also rock weighs a hell of a lot, so when you do go into the mine and you eventually want to be able to get there and you want to be able to fill up your bags are going to fill up pretty quickly, especially if you don't have the extra backpack like I have. I'm talking about this backpack. Alrighty. So now we're inside. There should be more cave worms, lots of cave worms. There was like 3 in a matter of a few seconds. There's another one. There's going to be another one coming out of here. This is quite a big cave. Okay, so generally what I like to do is I like to try and harvest the more exotic ores. I don't like to get the gold now. So this is gold, and you can see because it's just a slightly different color. The torch is not actually doing such a great job anymore, so we definitely need some more copper. But half of this is tucked away into the rock, so I don't want to lose being able to get the whole node. Like that. Exactly what I was afraid of. There's some wood. I'm just here mostly for iron. We'll have to come back when we've got the better technology pickaxes and stuff and go and mine the more exotic resources. Such as the titaniums and stuff, and we just got pneumonia again. But mining ore is definitely a very good way of getting XP. We have leveled up to level 11 already. I can't really see anything else here. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, sometimes you can't actually jump up here. You have to use one of these. We only have one. I like to carry... So I just fell down. Are we going to be able to get up? Probably not. No. You can see our weight capacity is 86 kilograms, 87. This is terrible. So let's consume our last one. We're going to have to make some more. We'll move on to the more advanced technology where we don't have to... We can just take one and completely heal ourselves in one go. So this just reduces the duration, which is not perfect for us. Okay, why can't we get that? Okay, I don't think there's anything else on that side. Okay, so we are getting quite full. We do have the stone, so if I told you like the stone weighs a lot, now we should be able to carry a lot more. A little bit of copper, let's get a little, no, this is gold. I don't want to do that. Another iron there, another iron there. Just get the easier ones, the easy ones to get for now. Okay, I think let's head back to base for now. We do know there's a lot more resources in there if we need them. I like to stick to the mountain sides because, as I say, you can't really see the animals and stuff. This gives you a little bit of an opportunity to spot them before they spot you, or hopefully, especially if it's a wolf or something like that. In the harder areas you'll get bears, and then you'll get more exotic animals that'll try and attack you. Most of the animals in the game try and attack you, so better just stay away for now. Okay, we're going to need this for the next level, but of the potion that we're currently using to help us with the antibacterial. But instead of being like a paste, it'll be like an actual potion this time. There's a whole bunch of animals there. Let's just keep moving. Because we can turn the sticks into tree sap, it's good. So because we use it for everything, you'll use it for biofuel later as well. Wait, hello. Just take advantage of a free kill. A little bit of XP for us. It's good. Okay, so let's just head back to base. Don't really see much else going on. And we have got crap loads of iron. We don't have much need for it at the moment, but we will start crafting with it just now. And then we'll need a lot. Okay, so we can probably just turn this off. I want to just put these in there for now, even though we're not using all of that. Okay, this we're not going to need too much of. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. So this 60 we'll go into here and we'll convert it. And we have this little bit of meat here. So let's just take this out of here for now. And hopefully it'll cook it before it dies. But maybe also look at, in the next episode we can probably look at going into more of the advanced cooking stuff. Okay, so we are busy making, we've got a little bit there, we've got 51 there, this is fine. And we've got lots of iron, so let's just move some of it across. And we can just repair our iron pickaxe. But there you go, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe, and I will definitely catch you on the next one. I hope you have a good day. Take care. Cheers, bye bye.